We're great at this, guys.
How do you see
This is all staying in the podcast.
I need you to start doing the intro.
Oh. I guess I'm doing intro now. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Therapy Circle podcast. We're back. Maybe. I haven't edited the last video yet. So.
That's fine. We'll probably put this one up first anyway.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Maybe.
hide this paper 'cause we
The
have
last
that.
one was a special episode with a guest you shall see soon.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps.
Uh,
Perchance.
but we're back.
You can't just say perchance.
Too bad. This is Therapy Circle. We don't care anymore.
Yes. So, who
So,
are you?
well, I guess we'll start with that.
Okay, you mean you're hosting this one? So
Well,
so-
am
okay.
I? I feel like this is like a we thing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not you, it's me. We can do this.
We're
real.
pregnant.
What? We are?
Yeah.
Which one of us is?
Take a guess.
Both of us.
Take a gander.
Oh. You just can't see mine.
Take a propaganda, my nuts.
Propaganda?
Propaganda.
Oh.
I like helldivers.
I will. What?
I like helldivers.
Oh, true.
Yes. Yeah.
No, it's not propaganda. It's real.
It's real. It's real.
I'm sorry.
We do have
We
this
shouldn't.
soundboard.
We won't use the soundboard too much, but it's kind of fun.
My thing is, I don't know how loud it is in comparison to our voices.
Well, I would assume it's like the
Like,
same as
yeah.
the balance of the headphones. Hey, everybody! Welcome back to the Therapy Circle podcast.
Woo! Yay!
So, who are you?
Hi. My name is Aiden,
Hi, Aiden.
and
What's your problem?
my problem is that we have been really inconsistent with these episodes.
Good answer. Good
Yes.
Good answer. Good.
All right.
I'm
all
sorry.
right,
Okay.
all right,
Okay. I don't have self-restraint, so.
So, who are you?
My name's Isaac.
Hi, Isaac.
Hey.
And what's your problem?
My problem. Oh, I gotta think about this. My problem is I don't have time to edit videos, but I like anytime I get into a mood of editing. I like editing. Also, I have a big acne pimple on my forehead, which is why I'm wearing a hat.
Show it.
Otherwise, no. Well, I guess there's a patch over it, but I'm still not gonna show it.
That's fair.
You guys aren't. We're not to that point yet.
We're not that
Audience.
close.
We're not that close.
I would like to say, before we get into this episode, my hair's short again.
Yes.
And
just got it cut.
I have
Mine
not-
is not, as you can tell.
I got my hair cut. What did I say? Today is Friday. So 2 days ago, I got my hair cut, and it was for the first time since before we
Ooh.
started the podcast.
I look good.
It was my first haircut since before we started the podcast. So my hair was longer than his was,
Yes.
and now I look like a femboy twink again.
Mine is
Except I'm
probably
fat.
too about. It's just at my shoulders, just about. A little part of my back, but I swear I'm not a hick. I just like having my hair long, and I have to wear the hat. To
Yeah, he's a
hide-
hick wearing a high roll shirt. That's what we can.
This is the school I go to
Yeah, he goes
in
to,
Lithuania.
And
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Where am I from?
You're from Belgium.
Belgium. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could pull it up.
Yeah. Wait, now the timer stopped.
No, it's still going.
Oh,
It is still
Oh,
going.
you said it didn't go.
Well, I thought it wasn't. It
All
was
right.
taking too
Go
long.
back. Hold on. Go back to it. I would like to say, if this can't be seen, it can't be seen.
It can't be seen. This is on my laptop, so we don't have a better
This is our
camera.
laptop, and then this recording is through a completely different software.
Yeah.
They're not connected whatsoever, besides the same power strip.
True.
So, I don't like that it's 4 seconds. That still really bothers me.
Yeah, it's a. Anyways, where are you from again? I
I'm-
totally forgot.
I don't
Which
know.
I think
There's
it was
the-
from.
Was
this
it the
one.
second one?
I'm gonna mute it.
Was
'cause,
it- yeah.
Um.
D&D metal? What? Dude, what do we talk about in any of these episodes?
Fucking nothing.
This is this for the record. This is our podcast on YouTube, and this is our
Yes.
channel. And I don't know why we're going through it right now. Look how short my hair was, though.
Dude.
Since the last time we've recorded this podcast, I've moved into a new house,
Yes.
got a new computer set up, got pretty much the same boom arm that we're using right now
Uh-huh.
with my new microphone.
Yeah.
And a whole new setup, and I've never used it for a podcast episode, and it's a couple $100.
I have moved to my new college.
Lithuania.
I will represent my alma mater right here. I moved to a new college, so I'm like 2.5 hours away from my actual home in Lithuania. I live in Greece now. I don't know how far of a drive that is, but we're just gonna go with it. Clapsake again. That's the cut. I just cut out a part because it was fucking boring. Hopefully, maybe editor Isaac decides that he wants to keep it in for no reason.
Keep that in for no reason.
That's my problem. Is I don't know what to cut out. I was just caught off guard. That's my new problem. Is I don't know what to keep in the podcast and what to take out.
Well, it's also like, I mean, we try and be funny.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to, from an objective standpoint, to
be like,
look at a recording
that's
of
funny.
And be like, that's funny.
funny.
That's not.
Because I always think I'm funny.
And I always think I'm funny. But neither of us ever think the other is funny. So it doesn't really work when we're editing. If you can't tell, this is not our setup, and we've never used this before.
Yes. But it will sound way better.
But it will sound way better.
So
actually, mine should be at least this good.
Yeah, your microphone is a lot.
Well, I was going to say, my microphone is expensive, but also I soundproof my room. Yeah. I have huge carpet panels hanging up everywhere to at least try and get most of the echo.
Yeah. I feel like this should be more soundproof than it is, but I'm not complaining. Yeah. We were originally going to do it at the studio at my college. I will represent.
Shut up.
But we couldn't get in to tour it when they were in Greece for a weekend. And also, it was closed off for only like film and music students until recently. And so, but I don't know how to use it. Like, it has a soundboard that's probably like the size of this table.
Jesus.
Because it's meant for
the size of
it's meant for
cups stacked together.
Yeah, it's meant for recording like full bands and like
like a whole studio.
Yeah, because you have like multiple drum mics for guitars, vocal mics, ambient mics.
Which would be really cool to use.
Which would be really cool, but I don't know how to use that shit.
So the church I drum at has a drum mic setup for the whole drum set. And there's 2 controls for it. There's the one that's in like the sound booth in the back, and there's also a sound panel, basically like this one, except only knobs, sitting right next to me in the drum cage. And I keep needing to, like, I keep reminding myself every time I drum, I'm like, oh, I need to take that home and figure out how it works so I can use it. But then every single time, I'm too busy and I don't remember to.
Do you use in-ears when you play?
Yes, so we have in-ear monitors.
That's nice.
So do you guys? You said you bought some. Are they the ones that it's like the little plug that you plug into like a port like this, and then you connect it? Oh shit! And then you connect to it with like a wireless little.
I think it's. I don't think it's an XLR. I think it's just like a normal.
Okay, that's cool.
Headphone cable. But yeah, it connects into one of those little packs that's wireless.
So the one we have is actually we have 2 of them. We have 2 little plugs, and it's just the XLR plug.
Yeah.
But nothing else, and it has a little dial on it. And you can set like 1 through 6, and that's like the channel, whatever. And then you have the little packs that also has a 1 through 6 dial that you set, and then it records different ones. So with our sound panel, we have it like. Actually, I'm a bitch when I drum. So I use channel 6, and every other single person on the stage uses channel 1 because I like having. Well, because I'm in a.
Yeah. Do you have a different mix than they do?
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah.
Mine's really loud, mainly because I'm playing a drum set, and it's like when I'm playing music, I need to be able to hear the main singer, which is only one of the guys. So I usually mute the other 2 singers, and then which sucks when they try and lead the song, and then I have to unmute them and then work around it. But then it's. The singer is super loud, and then all the instruments are also really loud, but just pitched differently. So, like, the piano's the loudest because she's the one who usually leads the band. And then there's the guitar, who's probably the quietest. And then the only drum sound of mine that goes through my earphones is my snare. Yeah. Because it's tuned awfully, and I want to hear how it sounds. And then the other one is the bass guitar, which I have cranked up really high because I love how it sounds.
Yeah,
so that's
for sure.
Super weird audio mix when I'm drumming.
I feel like that's really, really good to have different mixes. Because, like, if everybody's on the same mix, then it's like some people...
Well, that's the thing.
Like, I get if it works with you, but it's like if you have, like, a bass guitar that has more mix of drums so that way it can keep with the beat, and then maybe the actual guitar is more with vocals to know, like, when it can come in and play some more stuff or be quieter and let the vocals kind of speak and stuff.
And that's how I drum is because, like, as you know, I'm not a big, like, heavy drummer, especially when I'm drumming for a church. Yeah. So it's like when I'm there, I have so many people... Because it was... before I got to change my own custom mix with the sound because I wasn't able to do it for a while because we had a sound guy who didn't let me touch anything.
Yeah.
It was I couldn't change any of it, so every time I drummed, I played really quietly.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be able to hear what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm at the point of it's like I know because the sound guy's now my uncle because the other sound guy quit.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked to my uncle. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be like super bitchy about everything. Like, I'm gonna make you match up all my sounds.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what like
Me and
actual
this
like
guy just made direct eye contact,
touring.
and it was really awkward. I just want you to know that.
That's what actual like touring musicians do because
Yeah.
they have to perform for that audience and like be consistent, and so they have to be very controlling of what they're like listening to, so that way they have this normalcy of like, okay, this is what I'm going to sound like. I can prepare for this. Versus if like you're doing a new mix every time, it takes more time, and it's not always going to be the exact same, and so you're going to have a different kind of feel. You're going to have to get used to it all over again for that performance.
Well, that's why I know Hartman because Shelby talked to the sound guy, and then she was just asking him about like how they mic everything, and he was like, "Oh, well, most bands come in and they have their own stuff, just because I mean, which makes sense.
Yeah,
it's like
because it's big enough.
Yeah, because it's
that they have big
it's probably
enough
the
artists.
biggest like local one. I mean, besides I guess Interest, but even that one is like it's too small for big things and too big for small things.
Yeah, because I remember Blink 182 went to Hartman, and
which is in Greece.
Yeah, in Greece.
Yeah.
Hartman Gyro Center.
Yeah.
But Blink 182 went there, and so I was like, they're definitely big enough to have their own stuff. Even though at the time they weren't like super huge since Tom DeLonge wasn't back, but they definitely still had enough money to like probably they have their own like they had Travis Barker, the drummer. They had a whole thing where he was on like the spinning. Like his drum set was spinning, and then it was just like upside down and like traveling on a huge thing.
Jesus,
it's like it was huge production. So they definitely have enough to have their own mics, their own their own sound engineer.
That's really cool though. That'd be awesome.
I have a video of it. I might pull it up. I might not.
Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie, pull it up.
Well, the thing is, it's like when I started drumming for the church, I was like, oh, because their first thing was like, oh yeah, we use like the in-ear monitors, and my first reaction was like, I don't want that. I do not want to use.
Really?
Well, the way you and I learn in pep band, is we don't listen like this. You hear whatever's around you, and that's all you can hear. So playing in the drum cage the first time, I was like, this is weird. Like this is so weird because not only do I want to be able to hear what sounds I'm making on the drums with my sticks, because again I play quietly, but it's also like each sound I make, especially when it's like slow, like religious, like Christian music, whatever, like, and 90% of the time it's not me like doing a beat, it's me doing like cymbals or like doing like some tom stuff. I want to be able to hear what I'm playing on the toms way better. So for a while, like I had the in-ear just because if I didn't, then I couldn't hear anybody, but I would only have one in, so I could hear with my other ear like what sounds I was making on the cymbals, which was also me like getting used to it because it was like I've never used any of this shit before. And I'm finally at the point now of after doing it for, I think I'm at like a year now. I finally am at the point of anytime I play, I'm like, okay, I know what this sounds like. But it's also on the days when I don't drum for the week, sometimes they have a different drummer come in and and every single one does it and it pisses me off every time. The first thing to do is change the height of the stool, which pisses me off. Don't touch a drummer's stool.
Do they go lower or higher?
They go higher.
Okay.
And it bothers me.
I go super high
I go
on my
really
throne.
low. I know you know this. Like I play really low on my drum thrones because I would rather play up to the drums than play down to the drums.
I like being over the drums just because I feel like I can move better.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like being over the drums. I get that, but it's also like I want to be able to like if I want to do rim clicks or something, I want to be able to do it easily without having to like drop my arms down.
That's
do
fair.
that. So when I play, like I play really low on, I sit really low on a drum set, which also doesn't help that my drum set's huge. Like you know how big my fucking drum set is. And when I play it, it's like
when we do our normal podcast, you'll actually be able to see it.
Yeah, it's in the background. It's a huge drum set because you can get sizes of drum set, which we thought was like depending on the age. Because when we saw a small, we thought it was like it's gonna be like a kid's drum set, like the little ones that are like our waist height, and then it was like. My parents were like, okay, we got a medium. And then they bought it for me. And they're like, yeah, I don't know what a medium is, but like we got you a medium. And then I set up. I was like, "This is fucking huge. Like this is big ass. Like my toms are all more than 12 inches.
Yeah,
which is crazy
for rack toms.
Especially for rack toms. Yeah.
Comparison. Well, also yours isn't like a name brand drum
No.
kit either.
Mm-mm.
It's like an odd brand.
It's just it doesn't have a brand. Like the brand name's not on it. It's just a odd brand drum set. I know the heads are all new.
Yeah.
And they're all. I think I have Evans heads on all of them. I don't actually remember.
I'm weird. I'm not endorsed by any head brand, so I chose to do Remo on my toms and my kick drum, and then Evans on my snare drum. So now all of the drummers can be mad at me. And then all of my cymbals, let's see, I gotta go in order. Meinl, Sabian, Wuhan, and then Zildjian.
I have Zildjian, Sabian, Wuhan.
The only one I'm missing is Peisty.
Or the what was the first brand I said? What was it called?
Zildjian?
Zildjian, yes. All of those I got in a set. It was the hi-hat.
The ZBT.
Do you remember how small my hi-hat is?
Aren't they like
awkward,
13 inch or are they 12 inch?
I think they're 12 inch. And
Damn.
they're just really small. They feel
That's like jazz hi-hat.
Well, yeah, but it feels so weird because it's when my toms are bigger than my hi-hat.
Yeah.
So I'm playing my toms and it's a really low, deep sound, and then my hat's like like a really fucking high pitch.
Yeah.
And it's really funny.
Well, because what's popular is like people will sometimes do instead of normal hi-hats, they'll use crash cymbals. We'll use like 16-inch crash cymbals and use those as hi-hats.
So I should do is put my ride cymbal and then put my crash ride on top.
Yes.
Or I have 2 splash cymbals. And I could do that.
Actually, that wouldn't be bad.
I was gonna say
those are X hats. You could do like a stack.
I have a spare hi-hat stand.
Ooh, that would be cool. If you can make a real you could do a real crunchy sound. Like crunchy really cool. Splash stacks are so good.
Well, have you seen insert photo of drum set here? Actually, I think I have it. My drum set. I know I've showed you this. My drum set's morphed together really weird because my keyboard's in the middle of it.
Yeah. He just put all of his instruments.
It's
together,
just all my things. It's all my things together, and it's kind of.
You could put your bass. I saw a video by Rob Scallon, and he went to Drumeo, and they built a drum set, and then he incorporated his guitar.
So this also has the skeleton on it. Should I show camera, or should I just send it to you later to put in?
I'll just send it to me later.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Then, this photo is my drum set right now, which is funny because I have my second lowest cymbal and my highest cymbal are both splash cymbals.
Yeah.
So this one right here, the one that's between my skeleton, my crash, and my hi-hat.
Yeah.
That's a tiny splash cymbal. That's a 7-inch.
Mm-hmm. 7-inch. That's such an odd.
It's a weird hi-hat.
Because I know Zildjian.
It's a 7 or an 8, but I don't know.
Zildjian makes 6-inch splashes.
But it's not a brand one.
Oh.
It's not a brand hi-hat. It's just one of the cheap ones that came with a drum set. It actually came with my, the little like concert snare bags where it's like the snare and the key, the bells in it. Mm-hmm. It came with it.
That's odd.
Yeah, and it actually sounds really fun. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
But it came with that, and it came with the attachment to it. So that's what that one is. And then this one is a 6-inch, and it's my trash one, and it's all bent and gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have. Oh, never mind. So ZBT. So Zildjian. My off-brand splash, another Zildjian, and then I now have a Sabian big ride that I got.
What is it? Like XS or?
No, it's like a really crappy, really old cymbal that you can barely see. It says Sabian on it. So I have no idea what it is. All I know is it's about this big, and it sounds really bad.
Is it super shiny, or is it
it's
like...
super dull.
Super dull. Is it like orangish?
Kind of.
It might be a B8. B8s are not good.
No. Well, that's the thing is that's my second ride cymbal, and I also have my crash ride, and then my 2 crashes and my 2 splashes.
Yeah.
So it's my set of cymbals is really weird.
You're a prog drummer. Like you're like the new Neil Peart. You just have drums and cymbals everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. Part of me
and my keyboard in there.
I feel like I strongly I wouldn't say I don't use the word hate a lot, but I strongly dislike the minimalist like drum set. Like if it's just
are you talking about the one where it's hi-hat, snare, 1 rack tom, and then 1 crash cymbal, 1 ride cymbal, and then a floor tom?
Sometimes it's literally just like hi-hat, snare, rack, floor, ride.
Okay.
And I'm like, it works.
So talking about this,
like
that's what all of the drums for this college that I'm not going to say the name of.
Yeah.
All of their drum sets are like that, and they're all the small ones.
Gosh.
Like the only thing like is because they're so small and because there's so few things, it all sounds really like it sounds pretty nice because they only have I think they have like 3-4 drum sets, and they have the one they use for like jazz and like show band.
Yeah.
It's like really nice, and they all have like the mute rings on it, and they all like super nice drum set. Every time I play it, I don't like it because I mean, you know me, my drum set, especially my bass drum, sounds like a metal bass.
Yeah.
With the like the flat sound it makes.
The
And I love that sound.
Yeah.
And the fucking bass on that drum set is like a boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
I don't
every
like
time I
them
play it,
ringing
I'm like,
very much,
oh, it's
yeah.
ringing too much. And then
Yeah.
like, and
But
then
jazz drummers really like that.
and I said that to them the first time I played that set. I was like, oh, it rings too much. And they're like, no, but it sounds good. And I'm like, no, this is not how I play.
Yeah.
Because especially when I play, I do a shit ton of offbeats, and I know they pick that up. Especially when I do double pedal, I'll be doing offbeats on my right foot, but then my left foot will be doing on beats when I'm doing fills, which is not normal.
Yeah.
I learned. Apparently people do it on their left foot.
Yeah. So like, do you lead with your left foot or like?
So okay, this is really weird to explain. So the way I play it, and I know you know this, it's like.
Yeah.
Which I do with my left hand when I play.
Yeah.
But when I do it with a drum set, it's da-na, da-ga, ga, 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 ga.
Yeah.
So I do like a 1, 2, 3 and a 4.
Yeah. So
Which
with
is-
your foot.
So, yeah, but with my feet, yeah.
Yeah, I think I would do that too.
Yeah.
If
But
I
that's the
were
thing
to.
is when I was talking to my instructor about double pedal because she recently got 2 for like the practice the 3 drum sets we have the show band one, which is like the nice one that's really nice and they move around a lot, and then we have our like drum like office pretty much, and it's like basically this room but just double.
Yeah.
And then we have a big mirror on one side, and there's 2 drum sets set up next to it, and there's also like timpani and vibes and shit through the room, but like 2 drum sets, and they both have. Actually, no, only one of them has a double pedal. But she was asking me because I told her, like, oh, yeah, I use double pedal when I play.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming she thought I was like a hard metal player.
Yeah.
The entire time I played, which is not how I play.
Yeah.
And I know how you know this. Every time, most of my fills when I do double pedal is like a ba da ga da ga ga ga.
Yeah.
And it's like just like 4s or like 3s or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is not hard, but it's how I play. Whatever.
Yeah. But it sounds good.
And she didn't like it, because I changed my pedal technique when I do my 4s.
Really?
Well, so I've talked to you about this. I keep my heel on the ground when I play bass.
Yeah.
If there's one pedal, I play heel down.
Really?
And then I play.
I mean,
then
that
if
makes
there's
sense for
2
jazz.
pedals, if I play 2 pedals, and you're gonna hate me for this, and I think I've told you this before, and I tried to explain it to her, and she was like, I don't get it. I have my hi-hat open.
Yeah.
And I have my bass pedal cranked really high, so I can have my heel on my hi-hat pedal, and I can hit the bass pedal with the ball of my foot. So when I play, my feet on the drum set are like this on the pedals.
Interesting.
So I can hold the hi-hat, because I still like to have the open sound if I can, but I also still like having, I like to being able to control my hi-hat still.
Yeah.
But when I do my fills, it's my feet doing this, and then I have to go.
You need to get this pedal. It's the Duelist double pedal. It's a single double pedal. So it's 1 foot pedal, 2 beater.
How do you do?
So
beater?
it literally just is opposite. So
Beater, I hardly know her.
you go down, and this one goes forward. This one goes back. You go up.
Oh, so it's literally it just alternates.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, how much is that?
Let's price.
I'm not buying a $1,400 pedal.
Temu.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust Team. Okay, so $3,000.
That's DW.
Oh, I'm not buying a DW pedal. That also was gold.
Yes, you want to
Buy
gold
my-
one. Why can I not? Let me go to Duelist, the website. And you can switch it on and off too,
That's cool.
which is
How do you switch it on and off?
So there's a little switch on the side of it. So like
Would it be I can switch it on my foot, or does it have
with
to
your
be
foot.
like Oh,
no, with
okay,
your
okay,
foot.
Okay, cool.
You can
Cool,
switch
cool,
it
cool,
in
cool.
real time.
That's awesome.
There's a video of LS DePario Sabiriano, like the Hispanic drummer. You know who does that? Who does like insane one-handed stuff?
Yeah.
He did it, and he did a. Why can I not?
This app does not like you.
I can't even
Site does
scroll.
not like you. All right, just close it.
Okay. Anyways, it's cool. I think it's like $500 if I had to guess. So
I'm
it's
not buying
expensive,
that.
but
I'm not
it's
buying
cool.
that.
It's super
That's
cool.
cool.
They even have a triple pedal extension.
You
So
mean triple?
so you have the double pedal, and then you have a left one as well. So it just sounds like super fast.
Boom's
for no
face
reason.
when I'm doing triplets on my bass pedal on accident.
You just
Boom, bop, bop.
yeah. No.
You would die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me,
We'd do that, and he'd be like, "What is happening?"
For me, I just don't worry about keeping the hi-hat closed if I'm doing double pedal. Because most of the time I'm not using double pedal and hi-hat at the same time. Like, I'm usually doing a cymbal, mostly because I play metal. But I also, like...
No, but that's what I mean is, like, I did it. We had a thing. Actually, I was practicing a jazz piece with my drum instructor.
Yep.
And it was... We had been on the ride cymbal, and then we switched over to hi-hat.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to do the...
Yeah.
And I started doing fills with double pedal during the jazz thing. It's like...
That's cool.
And I thought it was really funny because I was like, it doesn't fit. Like, obviously it doesn't fit because it's double pedal and it's a jazz song. It's not going to work. It doesn't work together unless you do it really well.
Yeah.
And I don't play really well. And I thought it was really funny because it was like just this really like light, be like, and it was, and I thought I was really funny. And she's like, oh, you can't do double pedal. And I was like, you can't do double pedal.
You try playing blast beats
You
at
do
160
it.
BPM. Oh, I
feel good.
Oh, there's just so much. See, this is why I don't like jazz. It's because they're not accepting of double pedal and stuff like. They don't like it, and I don't understand because it can add so much. I also realize this is supposed to be like
he's here 8 minutes ago. He just called me. Okay,
you want to go retrieve him?
Do you want to wrap this up? This is gonna be
well, I realized this podcast was supposed to be a welcome back, but then we just started yapping.
Well, so this is 30 minutes of we're here, we're back, we're going to be trying to do stuff. Hopefully we're going to record another one in just a second.
Yes. So we'll have another
actually
podcast,
full episode
focused
with his notes and whatever.
More focused.
Locked in.
Than this one. This one's yapping.
We were locked out. We're going to lock
in. This is our
in.
yapping session, so we're ready for the next one.
Yes. Which is funny because we had a pre-yapping session on the car ride here, and a yapping session here, and then we can have a podcast episode where we do more yapping.
Yes.
We like to talk.
This is Therapy Circle.
All right. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for watching.
This should hopefully be up soon as long as one of us edits it.
Yes.
Goodbye,
Goodbye, guys.